Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Lyon. Those of you who know me, hey. Those of you who don't know me, hey, I'm Kaitlyn. Anyway, so when I am going to tell a story that my younger self would be quaking and punching me in the face right now. So yes, so when I was 4, I was diagnosed with a tumor, and when I was 5, I had it kind of removed, not fully because quality, and that is something even today I struggle with because I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand why it happened. I don't get it. I've always blamed God. I'm like, why? I don't know why I was put through it. I was 5. I didn't understand. I didn't even get to live yet. I was just so young, and it always really confused me because Proverbs 16:33 says, "The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord." And that's basically saying everything happens for a reason. And I've really struggled with this because I'm like, what's the reason? Like, to make me suffer for being alive? I've never really got it, and it's something I've really fought with God about. Like, I don't get it. Like, why would you do that? I don't understand it. And it made me hate him at points and fight with him and scream at him. But lately it's gone easier. This past year it really has. It has. It's gotten so much easier. Obviously it's not easy, but it has. And in the Song of David, in chapter 30, verse 2, it says, "Lord my God, I called to you for help and you healed me." And I really relate to that because I called for help through my crying and screaming and just utter terrifiedness. That's a word, yeah. I called for help. I was like, God, okay, this is your way, but what does it mean, And I'm definitely not healed completely, but I have healed because I realize that, there's a reason for this. Maybe it's being able to talk about it with somebody else so they understand, or so I can help them, like, if they have something similar to mine or something, that I can talk with them and just be like, hey, I get it. I'm here, and just help them be okay. Yeah, quality. I make good videos, don't worry about it. But yes, it has been something I've struggled with, and it's hard to, honestly, if I'm being completely honest, it was really hard to be like, oh, you exist. Like, just believe that he would do it to me, and it never made sense because I didn't understand it. And I guess part of it has to be with, I was so young and I just didn't grasp it. Like, what? But lately it's gone easier. It really has. And it's just like, I don't get it. I can't even sit here and say, oh no, I'm perfect, I completely understand it. I don't get it. But even though I have stumbled and I've been like, you suck, and I don't get it, and I don't know if I'll ever understand it, which is okay, because for me to say that, it's okay, because I'm expressing what I feel. And in Luke 9:23, it says, "Then he said to them all, 'Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross daily and follow me.'" And that's so hard because I have to have faith that God has a plan. And to deny what my feelings and me thinking you're wrong and you don't have a plan is really hard. But I can do it, and I have done it. I've been like, God, even though I don't understand, I trust you. And I know that you have a way. I don't know what it is, and it frustrates me so much that I don't know what it is, but you know what, God? You got it, and it's gonna be fine. And even though it hurts and it scares me, I know for a fact that God has me. And it's really hard. And I know some of you are like, yeah, it's hard. Like, yeah, I know it's hard. It's so hard to be like, you got this. But I have to. And I will. And I'll be like, you know what, God, you got this, and I trust you. And it's hard, but it's so comforting at the same time. Like, you know what, yeah, you got this. And it just lets me be able to breathe and be like, okay, I don't have to worry about it, you know? Even though I do worry about it, I don't have to, because God's got this, and I'm perfectly fine. And ever since I asked God to help me, it's been so much easier, you know, to just, I used to cry about it all the time, and now I really don't. It doesn't really cross my mind much anymore. I mean, sometimes I'll see my scar and be like, oh, that really sucks, but God's got it, you know? And in Romans 8:38, and it says, for I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth nor anything else in creation will be able to separate us from the love of God, and that is in Jesus Christ our Lord. And that's what I used to be like, even though I get down and I don't believe that he has me, even though I sin and I just, because I let go and I don't believe it, this right here tells me, even though I don't believe it, that's okay, because he's got me. And all I have to do is just ask him to help me and just be like, forgive me and stuff. Yes. And I will say something I have learned with this is being able to talk to people. Like, I'll talk to people about it, and even it's some people I'm close to about it, and they'll just be like, I'm sorry, it sucks, and I'm here to listen, but this doesn't really help, you know? It doesn't help because they don't understand it, which is fine, and I really hope that none of you have to understand it, because it sucks. But it makes me be able to talk to people about it, or about whatever they're going through, and just be able to listen better, because I know what it's like to not feel like you're listened to. So I feel like I can listen better and be able to just be there for somebody, because I know how to be there for somebody through this, because I've seen, like, I feel like I would know what I want. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I know what I'm saying. So yes, Merry Christmas. I did that. And I would like to end it with 1 Corinthians 16:13. It says, 14. It says, do everything in love. And I love that, because I love people, and I love just the thought of that, because I love doing things, like, and especially just to do it in love, like, be happy about it, you know? And it's easy. I like doing stuff. So, yes, even though the moral of this is, even though you sin and you fall short, God's got you. God loves you, and there's nothing you can do that will make him say, no, I don't like you anymore, you know? So, yes.